Hi everyone, I'm Samantha from Process Communications, and here's my advice on how to stay self-motivated in your work. So the first step is, of course, to challenge yourself. So don't stick with what you know. Learn new things and teach yourself new skills, or take a short course and learn that way. Anything that is going to make you want to get out of bed, or learn something that you can show off to your mentors, to your clients, or to your friends, anything like that is worth doing. Set yourself milestones. Set small milestones and big milestones, and celebrate the small ones almost as much as you would the big ones. That's a really good way to show yourself what you're actually doing, that you actually are getting somewhere, and it's a really great way to not get stagnant or bored in what you're doing, because you really feel like you're actually achieving something when you reach that milestone and have a reason to celebrate. Whether you're self-employed or just doing a big assignment and need self-motivation, the only person you have to answer for really is yourself, especially in self-employment. And that shouldn't be a relief or a breath of fresh air. That should be even more scary, because you're your toughest critic, and you're the one that's going to be really tough on yourself if you don't follow through with what you promised yourself that you will. So definitely don't let you being your own boss or you being in charge be a thing that makes you complacent. It's definitely not that. It's definitely a lot scarier. Change your location just to mix it up a little. Even if you only move to the kitchen out of your office and sit at the kitchen table and do work for a bit instead of sitting at your office like you usually do. Just mix it up so that you don't get bored. Even if you have to go to a cafe to do some work, cafes are really good places to just sit down, have a coffee and do some work away from the distractions that home might have, say the internet or Facebook or anyone else that might be at home there to distract you. Getting out of where you usually are can often wake up your brain a little bit, but also help you not to feel stagnant. Accept constructive criticism from others, but also from yourself. Really define what your weaknesses are, and also define how to make those into strengths, or at least not into weaknesses. Always talk to yourself like you're your own best friend. Don't talk down to yourself. That's a great way to instantly lose self-motivation, because you're not going to want to work for yourself. Ask mentors and colleagues if they have any advice for you, because they're always willing to give feedback if you ask for it. Sometimes they don't want to upset you by giving it when you haven't asked for it. So always ask for that, and always take on board what they say. My last point is love what you do. Sometimes that's easier said than done, but just keep in mind that whether it's an assignment for uni or whether it's your own business, you're doing it for a reason, and there is an end game. You started this for a reason, and it's because you love it. You wouldn't do something that you wouldn't love. You wouldn't follow through with it. So just remember that, even when it seems ridiculously hard and you don't want to go through with it, or you don't want to get out of bed and work that day, or you don't want to finish that assignment, just remember that there is an end game, and this is only one day. It's really important that you remember that, and remember to love what you do. And if you don't love what you're doing, then quit, start again, have the courage to rebuild. Because if you don't love what you're doing, then why are you doing it? Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Head to my website, www.crowsnestcommunications.com.au. Follow me on Twitter at crowsnestcoms, or head to my Facebook page, Crow's Nest Communications. I'm Samantha Crow. Thank you very much.